welcome to Badgeskins. In this quick install video, we'll be doing the Blackout overlay for the Mark 8 Golf Bar Estoril wheels. Pretty basic process. You want to make sure that you're going to clean your wheel and you're going to clean it really well. Pretty well degreaser, whatever you got, make sure that it's nice and squeaky clean. And you want to do is that you want to make sure you get in the crevice here between the tire and the wheel on this top edge. And also really careful around where the corners are, where the machine chrome face and the black meets. But like anything else, prep is more important and the install is the easy part. So prep is the big thing that I'm gonna actually emphasize here. So if you don't have a good prep, your install will not be as good because you'll probably have lifting issues. With that said, let's go ahead and start doing this install. This is pretty well the same for any other machine face wheel. The process is the same, so let's get started. So essentially your kit will come like this. You're gonna end up getting an extra, I guess you can call it 7s for an extra spoke in case something happens and you mess up or one gets damaged or nicked and you want to replace it. So to start off, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna peel off the large 7. I'm gonna start off with, is what we call it. And I'm gonna start off in this section right here and I'm gonna line it up. Once you start applying this and squeezing it down with your finger or thumb, you can see a good spacing, a nice even spacing where the vinyl is, and that's what you want. So if you don't have that nice even spacing, you can kind of just peel it back up and restart. So as I start squeezing this down with my thumb, I have good even pressure. And I'm just going to use this hand to keep everything aligned. And I'm just going to continue all the way down until the end. Once I've done that, I'll do the outer part here. And same thing, I'm just going to make sure I have nice even spacing. I'm going to use this tab on the masking to align the Badgeskin over the machine face. I'm just going to keep nice even pressure, squeegee that down. And now you can just kind of flip this over and kind of peel this masking off at 180 degrees. The process is the same for all the smaller 7 and the rest of the spoke. Once you've done that, what you want to do is take a heat gun if you have, if not a hair dryer, and you want to start off with the corners. You want to give it a good heat up, and now I'm just gonna roll everything down nice and even, and you won't even be able to see what is vinyl and what is paint at this point. So I'm gonna hit up everything that has a corner or angle first, and I just want to really put good pressure with your finger. I'll get the elbow here. Once you've done all that, now you can tack down the rest. And I'm just gonna go, and I can feel that edge right on my thumb. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna tack down the rest and seal the edges. After you've done that, just give everything a nice heat treat to make sure that you activate the adhesive. Now I'm going to repeat this process for the rest of the spokes. Alright, so after the Workbench install, I'm just going to show you guys how to do the install while it's on the car. This is probably the least favorable situation to install just because you could be lying on your side for hours on end doing this. But I'm going to show you how to do this anyways because, you know, not everybody has the luxury of taking all the wheels off. But same situation, make sure this is clean, clean, clean. Even the wheel and the tire, because we don't want any contamination like little grains of sand falling down or onto the rim. So here we go, same thing. We're gonna take the big 7-spoke one, and I'm gonna line it up towards this corner again. and you kind of just want to make sure that it kind of has a good overlay. And then I'm gonna start squeeging it down, and I want to make sure I have even spacings. So if you don't, you can always just lift it back up like that, and you can also just reapply. Once you're happy with your alignment, you can go ahead and just tack everything down. So same thing here, I'm going to do the top section and make sure it's nicely aligned and tack it down. So very simple. And what you're going to do is that you're going to peel it off with the masking at 180 degrees like that. And what you're going to do is take your heat gun or hair dryer and you're going to apply some heat on anything with curves, right? So, and you want to squeegee that down nice and tight and prevent any air bubbles and make sure it's nicely adhered. And after that's done, then you're gonna tack down the edges, working away from the corners. Same here on the top section. Nice even pressure. You'll feel that edge of the wheel, edge of the spoke, and you're just gonna tack everything down, just like this. So after you've done that, check for any air bubbles. If you do, you can just poke a hole and release the air with the heat gun. But I'm going to give it a good heat treat on the edges to make sure that the adhesive is activated and nicely tacked down. And hopefully I don't burn my finger. And now I'm just going to repeat the same process on the smaller spoke here. I hope you really enjoyed watching this how-to video on our Blackout kit for the Estoril wheels here. It's the same for any other machine face wheel that VW makes, but I hope you guys really enjoy the look of this. On this wheel right here, we did an accent piece which overlays on top of the Blackout kit, which you can also get from our website. It just adds that little extra touch. Thanks for watching. Cheers.